So today is October 26, 2027. This is my Jenny Creek video part 2. It stopped when I was at my last stop, so I thought I'd just start a new one from here. That is looking up towards Jenny Creek, the bridge. Thought I'd kind of see what everything was looking like today. It is still lightly drizzling. It's definitely, the ground up here is getting sticky and tacky. So you can see where it's flowing down through there. You can see where it's flowing through there. But I thought I'd just kind of take a look and see what things look like for now, so I can kind of compare during the winter months as we continue to get more rain. We were supposed to have like an atmospheric river event that was hitting this area this weekend. But to be honest, we didn't get the rain that I thought that we were going to get for an event like that. It's been raining off and on since Friday, but to be honest, I don't think that we got the rains that was expected in the amounts. But this is kind of what it's looking like from right here. I'm gonna go off and around the bend, and so we can get a better shot of what that whole area right there is looking like. So I come around the bend a little bit, so this kind of gives us a better idea what this section is looking like, just to kind of compare things as our winter progresses. This is the current channel that it's using, which is similar to what they put in last year, because they've kind of blocked off the channels that went over on that side over there. Looks like there might be some flowing through there, but not a lot. But this is kind of, like I said, what it's looking like from here. So I'm gonna pause it and go on down the road. Actually, let me see what I can see down from here. There's a couple cars up here today, but not very many. So this is a decent perspective of what it's looking like going down the creek and the woody materials that they put in. If there was fish down there, it would be really hard to see from up here unless you can see them coming above the water. But that's what it's looking like from right here. I think I'll go ahead and pause and continue on down. So this is kind of what this area is looking like. Last year, the Jenny Creek had made its way down that side of the channel from the bridge. But this is kind of what it's looking like now. I can see it's kind of pooled up right there, so it's probably seeping through. There was another channel that kind of come through that area, but they've kind of blocked it all off further up the creek bed. But this is what it's currently looking like. I believe this section they have moved a little bit, because from what I can recall, I thought it come in somewhere further down in this area. But I do know that they did some more work this year with the channel itself. But I kind of like to get my videos and my pictures just so I can kind of compare the changes that happen, especially as we're coming into winter. We kind of bypassed fall. It is a lot of the pretty fall colors though. You can see a lot of the trees are changing. It's that pretty time of year. But this is kind of what this area is looking like. If there are fish down in there, it's really hard to see them. I can't tell what that white thing is. It's not really moving. So I'm not sure what that is. So anyways, that's kind of what it's looking like from here. I'm going to continue on down and see what I can see just up the road a little bit. So I come down the road just a little bit. This is a good decent shot of where it's coming down, Jenny Creek. Just to put it in perspective, that's where the bridge is. You can see the ground is starting to get wet as it's starting to puddle up in some areas, but not enough rain to really wash things away at the moment. It's just, like I said, kind of a light, steady drizzle that we're getting right now. But this just kind of gives you an idea of what things are looking like up here. So it'll be interesting to see how things change as our winter months come. I plan on coming up as often as I can, weather permitting. So I think that this is it for Jenny Creek. It's exciting, I guess, to see some of the salmon that I think were still here from the last time that I was up. That was in my first video. This video pretty much just kind of showed what the area looks like, so I have something to compare as we continue to get these storms. So I am going to continue on up the road, and we're going to go on up to Fall Creek.